Hi everyone, it's JoJo from Mojo Jojo Plants, and today I'm super excited because I get to share with you a new sticker book that releases this Friday, October 3rd at 9 a.m. Mountain Time on my website, www.mojo-jojoplants.com. This is mini vertical jewel tone boxes. Finally. I'm so excited for this book. It's 30 pages, will be $20 plus shipping, and is going to be perfect for those that have mini planners and or just like to write really small and want to have some variety in your sizes of boxes, even for any other planner, or maybe you like to do stuff in like a bullet journal or like, a notebook, whatever that is. This is going to be a really great staple for that. I will say this one is a little bit more limited. I don't order as much of the mini books as I order of like classic size books because there's not as many mini lovers, but I didn't want that to like deter me from releasing anything mini ever again, because I know there are people that need mini stickers. So here you go, guys. 850 stickers in here. Let's go ahead and get to it. It's going to have all the jewel tone colors. Take that with a grain of salt. The colors are always going to vary a little bit from each other because everything's always just printed at different times. But I do my best to get them, the same. So let's get into it. So opening it up, it's going to be set up essentially just like my classic books, with the exception that you kind of get a little bit more in them. So these are full boxes for a mini. And then these are the double long that fit over 2 vertical boxes. These are the double wide that fit over 2 vertical boxes horizontally. And then this one is a sidebar. And then this one's just a fun extra size as well. But this one could fit over the sidebar and or over 3 vertical boxes. So here's the first 2 shades. And then colors kind of have flip-flops. So like this one, I think it's just this one. That's the only one on this page that flip-flops. That way you get the other, the other shade in that box as well. And then we have all of our teeny tiny stickers. Look at how they are tiny. So if you're a person that loves to write small, this is for you. I've seen people write small and I'm like always in awe. I'm like, I wish I could write that small because it always looks so good. And then this page has some boxes with some lines. So that way, if you like to journal, you have some boxes for that. And then there are a couple boxes in here that do not have lines. All right, so it's going to follow that same pattern for the entirety of the book. Now we have our next 2 shades. The shade of orange is definitely different than what's in the functional boxes. So just kind of keep that in mind. Some of the shades are just a little bit different, but they still are a great jewel tone vibe shade. So here are all of our pages, the smaller, and then our pages with the lines. And then we go into our next set. These are 2 different shades of green. You can see this one's a little bit darker. It's just really hard to see on camera. So again, following the same pattern, 2 of this page, 1 of all these teeny tinies, and then our boxes with the lines, and then some without. Then we have the cream and the teal. I know that cream is so hard to see on camera. I promise in person it's really not that. It's not as hard to see it. It's just on camera, the light that I have is either as bright as or brighter. It's making it really hard to see the cream color, but it is there. And I love using the cream color in spreads. And then we have our next 2 shades. This, I don't even know, this like shade of blue came out brighter in this book than it did in any of the other books. I think in this book, and then in the mini dashboard jewel tone, for some reason this blue just decided to like be popping and be super bright. So enjoy that you get like a really pretty, really pretty teal, like emeraldy teal. Like I don't even know what is this color. It's so pretty though. It reminds me of like a gemstone. It's just really pretty. But anyway, that's what I mean. Sometimes things just print and they're the same color, but sometimes they print brighter. Sometimes they don't print as bright. I don't know, y'all. But it is a really pretty shade. And then we have our 2 shades of purple. This one's more of a plum, and then that's like a burgundy. So both of those. And I do go slower in the jewel tone boxes flip through as far as like going over each of the colors. It's just, if you're watching all of the videos, and they're all going to be the same colors. Okay, this one I wanted to do gradient boxes, which if you have mini pastel vertical boxes, then you'll know that this one has some fun gradient ones with the pastel. So I wanted to do that with the jewel tone as well. Now what I did do is I flipped the gradient the other way. That way you get some of these boxes in these colors. So on the next page, I flipped it. So now you have like the purples to blues in there. And then now you have kind of like the reds in there, just to switch it up. And then this page, you get the colors in here. And then I wanted to make sure again that I flipped, but you're going to get a fun split on one. And then you do get a row where it's like flipped completely. So you're getting some of the different sizes, you know, in the different shades. All right, then we have our boxes with the lines and some without. And then again, that gradient flipped, so that we get them in some of the different shades as well. So there we go. That is mini vertical jewel tone boxes. This one is going to be great to also pair with the mini dashboard, because mini dashboard does not have all of these teeny tiny, like it has a little bit of them, but it's not going to have as many. So if you like these sizes, this one is going to be a really great book to pair with the mini dashboard jewel tone boxes that is also releasing. Make sure to check out that video along with the 3 other videos that are also up today, because there's just, we have all the jewel tone things that are releasing on Friday, and you don't want to miss out. Patrons will get to pre-order on October 2nd, so I'll have details about that down in the description, as well as just general release details. I'm super excited for this release. I hope you guys are too. Did I say how much it was? I don't know if I did that. Now I'm like doing these back to back to back, and now my brain's like, did I say it? $20 plus shipping. It's 30 pages. I feel like I probably said it, but anyway, the details will be down below. I so hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I hope I'll see you in my next one. Bye!